Shalom, we give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Shem Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and shalom to the electors pushing out this word throughout the four corners of the globe. In sincerity and truth, for the edification of the house of Dawood, we do these lessons. Hope you're in good spirits. Because we're in good spirits because we're looking at what's going on in the world, especially in this country with this election. We got two Edomites, right? Two Edomites fighting to be the man, fighting to be the one to usher in their new world order, because it's all about the agenda of the elites. And everyone, these two guys want to be the one. I believe, and I always believe, that Trump isn't the one to usher in the New World Order. He's part of it, and they're all part of it. You had Obama, you had Clinton, you had Bush, you had Papa Bush, you had Reagan. All of these guys were integral parts of a whole, a puzzle piece to, and the New World Order is the total picture, all the pieces together. So you're not going to find a whole puzzle piece through one man. And this is what Yahweh Shem Shai does. He sets up the puzzle pieces in increments. Trump is just a part of the whole. And what he had done, he had stirred up the Edomite spirit, the true Edomite hatred spirit in Esau, Edom, so-called white people. He stirred up their spirit to unleash a type of camaraderie, like it's about to fail. What they have, they grip. They what they have in the whole is getting ready to be taken from them. Now, Obama was an intricate part on the opposite side. But really, for the whole, he made these Edomites simmer with their hatred, with a true Edomite spirit, their hatred. So when the time came for Trump, right, they just followed the Pied Piper. They followed their marching orders, and a marching order is the true Edomite spirit. When we look at Esau from the book of Genesis, he hated his brother for what his brother had did, Jacob. He hated his brother, right, fervently, where he said he was going to kill Jacob for taking his blessing. Now, when we read this story, and I'm going to do another video on that because I want to bring out all the scriptures in the lesson. When we read the story, Jacob said he's getting ready to kill his brother for what he had done. Jacob left, went to Laban, lived there for 14, estimated 14 years, and built up his family, built up his livestock, and he met Esau on the way back to the land of Canaan, and he saw his brother, thinking his brother was going to kill him, but it wasn't at that time for him to kill him. So, like I said, I'm going to do this lesson because the name of the lesson that I'm about to do later is thou shalt break the yoke off his neck, or thy neck. And this is where we are today. The yoke has been broken off, with an Edomite spirit ready to take out whoever gets in his way. Today we have the election, right? And I'm gonna get to the scripture. We have a situation with Americans electoral, if that's the correct word, the electoral process, and There's spirits being roused up where if Biden wins, Trump followers is prepared to take it back, whatever it is, whatever they think they're losing by having Biden in office. But Biden is also another piece of the puzzle. Scenario: if Biden wins, you have to go back to what he said when he was a senator, when he said in the confirmation of John Roberts, the Supreme Court nominee, he said, "Mark my words. You would have to decide, Salakia, you will have to decide on the mark of the beast." So when a person say, "Mark my words," or "this is it," when they make definitive statements, there has to be a reason for those statements from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It has to be. It has to be Yahweh working in men. We know that man's goings of the Lord. For a man to say, "Mark my words," that you're going to have to decide on the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. That's significant. So that must mean, if you're looking prophetically, that Biden has to be somewhere in a leadership type position, right, to do that. I believe that Biden is going to win, and they're going to conjure up the evil spirit of Esau to fight and to make hassle, with the people, and people is going to start to pick sides. This is the beginning of nation against nation, people against people, when we read in Matthew 24. But I want to go to Romans, the 13th chapter. Salat. Romans, the 13th chapter. And we're going to read Romans, the 13th chapter. And it says, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher power." This is man's goings of the Lord. Everyone's supposed to be subject to the lot that they were put in. And you can't break the higher power. Now, if you go against the higher power, you're going to find yourself in trouble. It says, "For there is no power but of Yahweh." The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh. That's your Trumps, that's your Bidens, that's your militia groups, that's everyone, that's the Black Lives Matter, that's all these groups, that all of these entities, these factions, is of the Most High. Everything is a puzzle piece. Every piece is in place. This is what we enjoy. The men of the Lord enjoy seeing what we're seeing right now. We not in the process dealing with, we're a puzzle piece too, but what I'm saying is we enjoy seeing the other puzzle pieces try to fit, right? The friction that it caused, and the players being put in place without knowing who they are in a whole big picture. Verse 2 says, "Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of Yahweh, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation." So you got the Black Lives Matter, you got one group against this group, you got this group against that group. We love seeing the friction. We love seeing the puzzle pieces fight against each other, but they all must be there and fit, right? For this thing, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to come back and take them all out and set the record straight. We love seeing this. Continuing on, it says, "For the rulers are not a terror to good works," right? Because Romans, the 8th chapter, said all things work for the good. All things, even bad things, work for the good. It says, "But to the evil," it says, let me read it again. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power, the one who's doing this? Because if you take the side of fighting your neighbor and want to kill people and go into a election counting places and you want to stop the process, when you stop the process, you stop the process that Yahweh had ordained. He ordained these people to have a Democrat side, a Republican side, to fight, the resistance. You have all this. You have all this. Look, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, is the Borg, if you know what the Borg is from Star Trek. The Borg said resistance is futile. You cannot break what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua had already ordained. They made the puzzle. They broke the pieces up, and now they're gathering the pieces back. And we love Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to show us and to see the big picture. It says, do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Talking about Yahweh. For he is the minister of Yahweh to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he is the minister of Yahweh. Salah. Be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. So the things he's doing, the friction, the fighting, and all this resistance, and Black Lives Matter, and Proud Boys, and all of these puzzle pieces, right, is for the good, whether it be evil or good. It says, for he is the minister of Yahweh, a revenger to execute wrath upon them that do evil. So the evil's not going to prevail. Only the good puzzle pieces is going to prevail and make it into the kingdom, right? This is the elect, talking about the elect. And things are still, look, this election is just one of the puzzle pieces. We didn't even get to the mark of the beast. We didn't even get to the famine. We didn't even get to the pestilence. We didn't get there yet. So all of these things, like the scriptures say, but the end is not yet. It's more to be done. This is just one aspect of the whole. It says, wherefore you must needs be subject not only for wrath, but also for conscience sake, for truth's sake, and faith. This is what conscience means, is with faith, right? And understanding the times you live in it. For the cause pay ye tribute also, for they are Yahweh's minister, attending continually upon this very thing. And this is the whole point, that all of these things, all of this, good, bad, up, down, proud, flag, Confederate flags, and what do you call it? The prejudice and racist and Black Lives Matter and shooting industry, all of these things, right? It's a continual upon the very thing, and this is the ushering in Yahweh Shem Shai to straighten all that mess out. Where the kingdom of heaven, you're not going to have sides. You're not going to have race and racist and proud boys. All that's going to be done away with. It's going to be one life. It's going to be one baptism. It's going to be one worship, right? And everyone's going to flow to Israel to get the law and the understanding and the judgments. Everything is going to flow through Yahweh Shem Shai and his elect, 144,000, down all the way down to the smallest man of Israel. All the way down, right? And this is what we faithfully and patiently waiting for. Through all the puzzle pieces, through all this madness going on, we're not part of the madness. We're just telling people, look, this is going to happen. Mark of the beast, the RFID chip is going to happen. Famine and pestilence, all these things are going to happen. It's just puzzle pieces. And we're putting all the puzzle pieces together so people can understand the big picture. And the big picture is the all praises. Call Halal Yahah B'Shem Yahushai. All praises to the Heavenly Father and His Son. So this is what we give praises to. Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Peace and shalom to the elect.